Episode 42.
Jesus, right?
God, can't believe I've tolerated you for this long. I'm joking, not really.
Vice versa, bitch. Okay, right, do you want to do the intro?
Yes. Hey guys, and welcome back to Anything Goes with Sania and Leah. We are on episode 42 today. Winston has bought us a half-eaten...
What even is that?
It's a badger, but its belly has been ripped out.
Hey, mate, that's...
Yeah, but he really likes it. Winston, sit down and eat the badger.
Go play there. Not by the mic. We don't want no ASMR toys.
you can go on the podcast. Oh, I like that. Episode 42.
And today we are going to do, so we didn't ask you guys any questions because in all honesty I think we both just forgot.
Yeah, we did forget.
But I was on the way to train at Derby and I thought, well, why not we do our bodybuilding ICKS or just general ICKS in person. So I've gotten some ICKS from people from Twitter, just general ICKS that we can relate to. Okay. And then also we've got our own bodybuilding ICKS as well.
I've written down some that came to mind off the top of my head.
Yeah, I was in the car and I was like, oh. I was like, yeah, I remember that. And I was thinking, what actually not just gives me the ick, but also frustrates me. Not just about men, but also about women. So I was like trying to figure a few things out and I definitely think I've gotten a few good ICKS. So do you want to start with the Twitter ones or do you want to start with the bodybuilding ones?
Let's do the Twitter ones first because I want to see what you found because I'm intrigued to see.
Okay, right. Not by the microphone. Come sit here. Because I sent you a link, didn't I?
You sent... Oh, I haven't actually read them.
Those are the Twitter
ones. I haven't read those.
So go through that and we'll take it in turns. Okay. But there were some of them when I was reading them and I was like, you know what? Yeah, if you like imagine someone doing that and you're like, oh, yeah, that does give me the ick. That does give me the ick. Okay, right. So one that I saw was I just imagine Reese doing this. Putting on water shoes to wear around a water park.
Why is that so funny?
Because like you're imagining Will, a big bodybuilder. I'm imagining Reese, a big bodybuilder.
I didn't think about Will doing that.
Did you not?
Or like when they go swimming, you know when people have like verrucas and they put like little swim shoes on.
Oh, I just think wearing anything on your feet that's not like actual shoes.
It's not a flip flop.
Yeah, it's just weird.
So have you read the first one?
Read it out. We'll take it in turns.
When he tastes ice cream with those baby tester spoons and can't figure out where to put it after.
No, listen, I do that.
No, and then you're like...
Yeah, but like, where do you put it? Like, that's what I want to know. If you've not got a bin anywhere, where do you, do you give it back? No, you don't give it back. You just hold it and walk away. Okay, number 3. Chasing a ping pong ball is just never okay for anyone. It's so awkward because they're so small and so bouncy. You know, when you like try and catch it and you like kick it with your foot. Like, I wouldn't say that's an ick. I would actually just say that's more comical than it is anything.
These are actually really funny.
What else have you got?
Do I just go down them in the right order?
Yeah, just go down. Or just find the ones that you actually find out as an ick. What else you got?
I'm just trying to find a good one. When he's shopping with his mum for new shoes and she makes him walk down the aisle to see how they fit. That's
an age thing, isn't it? Like,
that's funny though.
If you're 10, you know what? You're a young boy.
25-year-old boyfriend.
If you're 25 years old and you're walking back and forwards and your mum's analysing if the shoes fit you, ick.
Do you do that when you go shoe shopping?
I put one shoe on and I wiggle it around and I'm like, that's fine. That'll do me.
Give it a wiggle.
Give it a good wiggle. Right, I actually do this and Reese, I definitely know that Reese gets the ick from me doing this. I'll say it as if it's me. When she sings the wrong lyrics so confidently and thinks she is right. I'll be in the car.
I feel like everyone does that.
But I get them so wrong. Like it's he's like, but how did you even get that lyric? And I was like, because I just have fun with it. And he honestly looks at me and is like, just stop singing. Like, just stop it.
Will does this thing where he, in singers are singing like a really, like a big song, and their words sometimes blur a little bit together, and you can't really tell what they're saying that well. And Will did it with this song that's like quite a well-known song, and said like the wrong lyric, but made it into something funny. And now every time I hear the song, all I can hear is like this wrong lyric, and there's me like in the car like belting out this like, you know that Becky Hill song?
Which one?
The one that's, I don't want to sing it because I can't sing, but the one where it's like...
Say the lyrics.
I want to surround you with love? It's like, I want to surround you with love.
Yeah,
and we'll change it to sriracha sauce. So every time I'm like, I want sriracha sauce.
That's an awful lyric change.
But now I'm just sat in the car going, sriracha.
Because you're used to like that. That's hilarious. Okay, let's have a look.
I've accidentally gone off it. Oh wait, I'm back on.
Imagine, there's quite a good few when his jokes. I want to go on to, oh no.
What?
Oh my god, I actually would crumble if I saw anyone over the age of like 18 doing this. Him running with a backpack on.
Oh, that's cute.
No, it's not. With him holding like his little backpack and running like that. I'd literally be like, you're a child. What? First of all, why are you running?
Why are you
Second of all, this is not okay. This is not a good look. You've literally got, imagine a built for athlete backpack on. Let me just move that.
Him petting his dog with his bare foot.
That's weird.
No, this is a good one. No, actually, you know what? I actually said to Will not that long ago, Will, this really gives me the ick. I'm so glad you don't do this. You know, when his laces are done up really tight and the bow is massive. You know when people tie the shoelaces up and they pull their shoelaces really tight?
Yeah.
And the bit at the end under the shoelace like bulges because they pulled it so tight.
What?
Yeah, I actually said this to Will. This makes me feel funny.
What?
You know when you've got trainers on and it's a lace?
Yeah.
And you have to pull the laces tight because it makes the shoe tighter.
Yeah.
But then you pull it from the bottom and you lace it up really tight. But then because it's pulled so tight, the end of the shoe is like bulging because you pulled the laces so tight.
So your foot looks small, but then your toes look big?
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I've never seen
me feel a bit funny. I haven't got any more good ones on this.
No, I wouldn't say so. I want to go on to the bodybuilding ones because I've actually done quite a good few.
You've got a cracking list.
I think my list is quite good. So I'll say some ones that I haven't shown you yet because
okay.
Because yeah, I wish I kind of didn't show you so you knew. Okay. So okay, I don't want to like trigger anyone. Like if you do this and you're like genuinely into this sport, then that's fine. But if you're just like some guy and generally quite chavvy guy doing this, it honestly makes me think, oh, like just stop it, please. When boys dry box in the air punch, you know when they're just like in the middle of the gym and they're like
yeah like if you're in at Ultra for example, there's a boxing ring,
that's fine,
and there's people that spar or whatever, which I think is actually quite cool. But yeah, when you're in the middle of the set and you're like resting and then they're like doing some boxing moves,
just randomly, not even in the gym, I'm just thinking to myself, but why are you doing that? Like this, stop it, you're embarrassing me.
Yeah.
Right, what have you got?
Off my list?
Yeah.
when this is mainly guys, to be fair, I've never seen a girl do this. You know when guys are like, you're just in the gym, you're just enjoying your gym session, you're like, got your headphones in, chilling, and then there's someone like next to you getting ready to do the set, but they are literally acting like they're about to go to war, and they're like so serious. And so like, and I'm like, dude, calm down. You're about to do a leg press set. Like,
do you know who that is? That's Reese and Finn.
Do you know what I mean though?
They like listen to music for like 3 minutes. They're like, no one talks to anyone, and then they're like, okay.
Yeah.
And they're like that. Yeah. I don't mind that, but I think that's just because I'm used to see. Do you know what I think? I only see Reese has put my perception of strength in a really bad position, because if someone's not as strong as Reese, I'm like, you're not strong.
Yeah,
but Reese is really
strong.
But this is what I mean. My perception of strength is like skewed. Yeah. Because obviously with him being really strong, I'm like, not like Reese though, is it? You're just not as strong as Reese. Like, you're not strong, clearly. Yeah. Even though like they are, like for example. So what I sometimes find, if like someone's like getting ready for a set like that, and it's like, I don't know, like a 2 plate per side press. Yeah. I'm like, bro, it's not even that strong. Like, calm down. And that's just because I also sometimes can like press 2 plates per side on like a specific machine. So when I see some like a man getting hyped up for a set like that, and it's not even like heavy, I'm like, just push it. Like, you're not clearly training hard enough if you're only pressing 2 plates per side. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, for me, I'm just like, I get some people love the training, and that's fine, but I just think, just crack on and do your set and stop faffing about and making a scene out of it, and crack on and get your training done.
Do you know what Finn does? Is like he bangs like these metal poles in the gym, or like bangs his hand on the machine, and that, I know Reese does that sometimes, and I just think when they do that, I'm like, bro, why? Like, come on, like, chill out. But like, that's not me. That's definitely me judging. Yeah. But it's like, do what you want to do. Like, I don't mind it, but it's also like, you've just made everyone stare at you now. And I'm now... Maybe
they want that. Maybe they want everyone to stare at them.
Maybe they do. It wouldn't surprise me. This one goes out to... Right, this is a double one. This goes out to all of your Vibram wearers.
I used to wear Vibrams.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No, I did.
Oh, can't believe I'm your friend. Anyone who wears Vibrams... But now anyone who used to wear Vibrams and now walks around the gym or trains barefoot.
This is one of mine. Barefoot.
Like, why? Like, sometimes people will be doing like a leg press, and they're videoing their top set leg press and putting it on social media, and because they're pressing so hard, their like feet are like that on the platform, and I'm like, I don't want to see your toes. Like, I'm sorry, like, I'm not a toe person.
No, I'm not a toe person.
Get your feet off. Like, get your shoes back on. Put some socks on. Cover up your toes. But another thing is when those people, when they're walking around the gym, and, you know, some people are really heavy or flat-footed.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, when, like, you were a kid and you used to run, like, in a hall, like, barefooted, and your feet would slap on the floor.
Sania's ick when she can hear people's bare feet slapping on the gym floor when they're walking.
Like, I don't want to hear you come in, like, like, just the thought of, like, trying to run across the floor. Like, imagine if you forgot something and your just feet, like, flapping on, no.
I just think...
Get your crusty, dusty, hairy, long-nailed feet at home. Get them out of home in your own private place. But I'm sorry, also, I don't want, like, your feet are now touching that machine, and you're not cleaning it. Yeah, your feet are crusty and dusty. How often do you clean in between your toes? Because I know I don't particularly go in between my toes all the time.
And also, a lot of guys have like weirdly long toes.
Yeah, and I mean, I know what Reese's toes are like, and that's what gives me the ick as well. Like, bless him, his toes were a bit fucked. I think most guys have fucked feet, and I think that's why it's an ick. But even women, I'm like, put your shoes on. Like, I almost feel like you're naked when you've not got shoes on. Like, what? Who brings feet out like that?
You know what? You're going to absolutely hate me right now.
Oh my god, what?
You know when I went on holiday to Thailand?
Okay, this is holiday though. This isn't in the gym.
No, it was in a gym.
Oh.
Okay, so me and Will had been out for the day in like around, and we had like a motorbike.
Oh, that's good.
And we were going back after our day out, and we were like, oh, let's go to the gym, but we were going past the gym, so we're like, there's no point us driving back to come out to the gym, whatever. So we stopped at the gym, and we had like we were doing like push or something, but we had, you know, Birks on, people go on holiday and like Birkenstock sandals,
yeah.
And we had those on, and they wouldn't let us in the gym with our sandals on, and they were like, oh, you can just leave your shoes there. So we had to leave our shoes. We had to
train
with barefoot. I've got a really funny picture of me just like holding my foot up in the mirror.
Did you not feel that was just illegal?
Yeah, the whole time I was like, well, I don't like it. I feel so weird.
Do you not think that your feet just get sweaty and smelly? Just anyway.
Yeah, but I just felt so grim. I was like, ew, like walking on the floor
and it's
just
dirty and stuff. Don't get me wrong, socks are fine because that's like a little layer of
I didn't have any socks.
Oh.
I was just barefoot in the gym, and I was like, well, how do people do this? I was like, it's fine. I was like, I can't look at you.
You can tell where, it's your feet. Because if your toes are out, if I'm having a conversation with you, I'm like this.
All I can look at is your toes.
Yeah, and your toes wiggling around. You know when you're talking. Yeah, massive ick. If you like feet, then that probably doesn't apply to you, but gross. Right, what's your one? What have you got next?
Bare feet in the gym was my next one. This is kind of similar to the first one, but you know when people like pace around in the gym before the set and they get like proper...
Yeah, like hyped up and amped up.
Yeah. I feel like I'm digging loads, but I'm just stood there and I'm like...
It's because we're like quite passive with our training.
I'm so chilled.
I used to be like having to get myself ready, but that's because I used to always train with Reese and Finn.
Yeah.
And that was kind of like all I kind of knew.
Yeah.
And then I kind of realised what style of training I liked, and it was not getting my heart rate at 150 before a set. It was just going into a set and just going for it.
Yeah.
But I train very differently to how I used to. But I think that can kind of like lead on to like another ick of like, just like when you're grunting on warm-up sets.
Or grunting in general. I'm not here for grunting.
I don't mind grunting because I sometimes grunt.
Okay, grunt, not a scream though.
No, not a scream.
Bah!
But oh my god, yeah, like the bah! That one. No, you know when it just genuinely comes
like
out.
Like a little. If you're doing a squat and you're like,
yeah,
like sometimes,
or like,
yeah,
like you needing to breathe, yeah. But like,
not a scream.
Just forceful grunting and screaming in the gym, especially if it's a warm-up set. Big fat no. Why? It's not even hard. Or they grunt from the first set. I'm sorry. Why? But why though? Why are you doing it? Makes no sense to me.
Everyone's going to be terrified to go in the gym around us after this.
I know they're going to be like, oh my god, they're judging us. And in reality, I don't genuinely give a fuck. It took me a whole hour journey to actually think of things that... It's not even
These are things that I just find funny. Or that I'm like, oh, shut up. I'm not like...
I don't actually genuinely judge. I genuinely just giggle at things like it. I'm just like, fuck's sake.
Or there was actually a guy training in the gym the other day with his top off, and I was like, fucking hell. You know when you just like...
It's like everyone like has an opinion on something, and these are my icks, so... Right.
Oh god, what?
Gals.
I know what you're going to say.
Gals. I know that I sometimes use angles to my benefit, okay? I know when I video certain reels or certain videos, I want my booty in it. And I want a good bum angle. I want a good bum angle. But what I don't want...
is to see your bum hole.
I don't want anyone to see my butthole or the shape of my vagina. And honestly, there are some videos that I've seen recently where, like... You're like kneeling down and your legs are wide, and you're on like you've got like a Smith machine and like you lean forwards.
Yeah,
I have seen, and then you like thrust your butt in.
Oh, like the kneeling squat movement.
Whatever it is.
I know what you mean.
I have seen someone doing that. Imagine you're doing it.
Yeah.
Videoing here and low. And
maybe they've got an OnlyFans.
No, they don't. I promise you, they don't. I didn't, as a female, I didn't even know where to look. I was like, oh my god, I can actually see that she's had like eggs and bacon for breakfast.
The thing is though, right, if that was me, Have you used in Ultraflex? They've got that abductor that's like a stood up one.
Yes.
Yeah,
I haven't used it.
So you have to, basically, it's like an abduction, but rather than being sat down,
you're stood up.
You stood and you have to squat and like hold on.
Yeah.
Honestly, it took me about 4 weeks of training at that gym to muster up the courage to even go on that machine. Never mind like film it. And every time I go on it, I'm like,
yeah.
But I saw a girl the other day. On it, and she had, you know, those skirts that are like the tennis skirts, that are in fashion at the minute.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't think they have a place in a bodybuilding gym.
I do like them. I think I would wear one as like a day outfit if I was going out.
I'd wear
not in a gym.
No, I'd wear one like, I wouldn't wear one in a gym. I don't know, like, I just don't think, like, when you're like doing legs as well, like, it just doesn't look right because the skirt's being lifted.
Well, the thing is because obviously it's got like pants under it.
Yeah.
A girl was on this machine actually, and you could literally see the whole bum.
Yeah.
And I just thought, oh my god, like I mean, credit to her, like great confidence, but I didn't even dare go on that machine I had my leggings and hoodie on, and I was like, oh my god, I wish I had joggers on right now, because I felt so like
open.
Yeah, I was like, god, it's literally me like squatting down.
Yeah.
Opening my legs.
This is like, and you know, like the glute drive that's upstairs.
Yeah.
When I'm thrusting, there's a mirror right in front of me. I don't want to see my own vagina, let alone someone who's just like looking around, trying to have like a leisurely look on like what glute drives they have. All of a sudden, I'm mid-set and my vagina's right in the mirror.
The mirror placement is so bad.
So bad. Ultraflex Derby, if you are listening to this, please move these glute drive machines, because I refuse to go on any of them but the booty builder and like the one, you know, that you could strap yourself in like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Because that mirror placement is so bad that I'm wearing like leggings, tight leggings and tight shorts, like, and I'm thrusting my butt cheeks together so everything moves up that way.
You're doing your set and you're just like staring at the ceiling.
No, but not even just that. I'm thinking, if someone actually watches me in the mirror, like they're getting a full face of what I've got going on down there, and I'd rather not.
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
But I honestly think it's an ick, and I also think it's a bit of an ick when girls make an upper body session about their ass on reels and stuff, because you know, like even though they're like training upper body, like they're still filming their ass. Just things like that. I think, you know what, have a good butt angle. I think that's great, because I do it.
Yeah.
But when it's literally like that, I'm like, come on, girls. Like, are you doing a training video, or are you doing?
It's all for the views.
Yeah. But it's just for me, not even me as a woman. I'm like, I can't.
Yeah. I can't look.
Can't look.
I'm going to turn up at the gym next time in a tennis skirt when you're there.
If you look good in it, fine. But I'll be like, great, have fun doing a leg press, because it's going to look like you've got flaps coming up here.
I do love a cute gym outfit. I'm not sure how I feel about the gym skirts, but I do love,
if you're doing badminton, if you're doing tennis, if you're doing like those types of sports, I think they hold a place.
Isn't it?
But wearing it at a gym, I'm just like, I'm just not a fan. Like, if you like it, I don't care. I don't care what you wear.
I'm definitely a cute gym matchy outfit person over
trackies.
I mean, I do love a good trackie, but over like the, you know, like the baggy bodybuilder oversized tee.
I used to be in the middle of that, and now I'm definitely more like matchy. But that's just because I finally bought some new gym outfits.
Oh, what did you get?
The AYBL ones.
Oh, were they good?
Yeah, really good. I spent like 200 quid on them. Wow. But like, quality is really good.
Do they fit good?
Yeah, I got pink ones over there that I wore today, but they make your butt look really good as well.
Nice.
Okay, right. We'll go through these ones.
I haven't got any more.
You've got my ones. You can go through my ones if you want.
You've got so many.
I know.
You didn't send me all those.
Okay, right. So, this is one for the boys. If you train, please make sure you train every body part, because I've seen it one too many times where a guy from the hips up, I'm like, you look alright, like you've got a good amount of muscle, like you're generally good looking, I can appreciate it. And then oh, there was this one guy, I can't even say the gym because this guy, if this ever gets out there, will know this is him.
No leg days.
No leg days, skinny legs. Like,
I feel like that used to be a trend though, do you? Like, I feel like it's only recently, I feel like, that guys have started training legs a bit more.
No, I think because I've always had quite big legs, like, if I have bigger legs than you, and if you're that unproportionate, like, I'm sorry. If you've got really big delts, I've got both of them.
He wants to snuggle you. Why doesn't he want to snuggle me?
Because you're like old news, I'm new news.
Denzio.
Yeah, you want Sania? You want Auntie Sania? Yeah, because I'm better. You're boring now.
My little baby.
But, yeah, no, I just think if your upper body's great and you've got a shit lower body, like, that's vile. And if my legs are bigger than yours, go train legs. Go and do a squat and actually take it to failure. Like, please, you're grossing me out with your big ass delts and chest and then literally quads the size of your kneecaps.
You're brutal.
So if you don't train legs, train legs.
If you don't train legs, Sanai doesn't like you.
It's not I don't like you, you're just a walking ick.
Fucking hell. Right, let me pick a good one off the list.
I've got quite a few. I've got that.
This one's brilliant.
Oh no, which one? I don't know which one you're on about.
When boys check you out and forget there's mirrors everywhere in the gym.
You know what? I've got a funny story actually. Like, I feel like guys sometimes just go into this trance where they're like, they're checking you out, and it's like you can literally see there's like mirrors everywhere in the gym, and you're literally looking at them doing it. But there was this story that Reese told me that I was walking. So Reese was like where the presses are, and I was walking out of the gym because I was done at this point. And there was these, so I was walking out this way, and like there were guys here on like the dumbbells and cables, and Reese was behind me. Yeah. Like quite far behind me, and he caught someone like in a trance, like checking me out, just like following me through. And then Reese comes into his eye line, he looks at him and just goes, and then starts laughing. And this guy almost just like wakes up from what he was doing. It's like, honestly, I reckon guys just go into this like starey trance without realising they're in this starey trance. But yeah, I just find it funny when I catch people like check you out because you're like,
or you see guys doing it to another girl and you're like, I don't even see them like staring in the mirror.
I don't even go here. I go all defensive. I'm like, what the fuck are you looking at? Even though I don't even know the girl, I'm like, what are you staring at? Like, what are you staring at? Like, what's your problem? Even though they're probably just appreciating her. Yeah. But I just go proper like, what? So I've done that one. Oh, okay. So this goes back to the like the skinny leg kind of thing. And I'm so glad Reese stopped doing this when we got together because we cleared out his wardrobe. He's got so many clothes, and I found gym leggings.
Like the tight ones. No, you know what really hits me out with those? When you can literally like see everything and you're bulge. Like, ah!
Yeah. And do you know what's worse is when they do a leg press or they do a squat and their adductors are big, so it's pushing everything up. I again also don't know where to look. It's the same thing with the butt situation with females. Yeah. Don't wear leggings, guys. Please. And if
I feel like that used to be a massive trend. In the gym. I don't really see that anymore.
Reese,
you're like, you didn't fancy saying, Reese, get your leggings out for me.
Honestly, and he was like, I just couldn't imagine. Like, I don't care who you are, but if you're wearing leggings and I can see the bulge, I'm feeling awkward straight away. And if you don't have a good bum as well, there was this guy at the gym today he was wearing leggings. Yeah. And he was doing like barbell lunges. Yeah. His bum, hats off to you, whoever you are, his bum was dreamy.
I think I quite like a peachy bum on a guy. Do you?
Yeah, if a boy doesn't have a peachy bum, I'm like, God, why? I actually like a peachy, but this guy was wearing leggings, and don't get me wrong, there's a type of guy who can wear leggings. Yeah. And that guy could wear leggings because I didn't see him from the front, luckily, so that's probably why I took my leggings. But he turned around and his butt was just there and perky, and I was like, oh my god. Do you know who else has a good bum?
Who?
Finn in an off season.
Oh.
Yeah. He likes to talk about his peach quite often. Right, here you go.
Oh, that's brilliant. When a boy can't get the clip off the barbell.
Do you not think that's an ick? Because I struggle with clips sometimes.
They are awkward, aren't they?
And I just think with like when boys can't open like a jar of jam or something, like you'll give it to them and they can't do it, and you're almost like, can't believe you can't do that. Like, I can't believe you can't do that. I just find it funny when like boys can't do simple tasks. Do you know what I mean? Like just things like that like because they just get frustrated. This isn't an ick. This is actually something that I feel like girls need to be more like girls, because I feel like there's not enough of us around.
I know what you're gonna say.
When I go, even in Derby, anywhere I go, I may, when I'm in a set, look like I want to kill you. But generally, if a girl looks at me, I will always smile.
Yeah.
And I've gotten better at that because I used to maybe just like... Stare, yeah. I will always smile.
Yeah.
But what I dislike so much is when a girl looks at you dead in the eyes, I'm smiling,
and then
look away. Or they are like trying so hard not to... I don't know, I just feel like... Just be like
friendly.
Just be friendly. Like, I'm not here to like make you feel shit or you make me feel shit, or genuinely just smile at me. And I actually like it when people say hello.
Yeah, I think it's nice. Like when you go into the gym as well, if you train at the same gym, like you do generally see the same people, and like don't get me wrong. Sometimes you go in the gym and like sometimes I'm in a rush. And I'm like, I just need to get in and I need to just get the session done. Like I've got an hour or whatever. But it is quite nice sometimes just to be like, oh hey, like. How you doing? Or just know of people in the gym a little bit more.
Exactly. And I always think conversation in the gyms should always be short anyway. I'm not going to sit there or stand there and talk to you for 10 minutes.
Well, even when we see each other in the gym, rarely, it's like 2 minutes.
Yeah, because I'm here to train. Like, I'm not here to, like, chat and socialise.
Yeah.
But, like, I just think, like, I think Chloe Pickford put a story about this. And she was like, it's mad how unfriendly some people can be, like how most people are.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's just down to being anxious or something like that, but I just feel like it's not hard to put a smile on a face.
Yeah.
Like when I walk across the street, I will genuinely try and say hello or smile.
Yeah.
To anyone who walks past me, or good morning or good afternoon, because I feel like that goes such a long way.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
It's like when you're looking down and not like saying anything, or you're just like,
and also like
off.
Going into a gym to do like weight training, it can be quite not lonely, but
when you train on your own, like
it can be. So I sometimes think, it's quite nice, like just saying hi to the odd person.
How you doing? Like, how's everything going?
Yeah.
Bish bash bosh, done. Okay, I'm going to train now.
Yeah, literally.
Do you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be a massive conversation. And then my last ick.
I feel like I put way less thought into this than you did. I don't feel like I have that many.
I had an hour's drive.
Yeah. True.
So I had time. Okay. So this is for anyone. Now we're in a relationship and we train with our partner, right?
I don't train with Will.
But you have done, right?
Yeah.
I don't train with Reese either, but we train on an
Can't
occasion.
be asked to wait for him to put all the plates on and off.
Oh, don't. Honestly.
And also, why do boys need like 10 years rest between each set? Because I'm literally done my sets and Will's like, first set then, and he's done like loads of warm-up sets, and I'm like, then he needs to rest for 18 minutes between his sets, and I'm like, I just can't be arsed with it, so I just don't do it anymore.
Reese rests mostly on his big lifts because he shifts a lot of weight.
It's understandable.
I think that's probably why.
But I just can't. I'm getting cold, and I'm like 5 minutes in.
That's why I said to Reese the last time I trained with him, I think it was like push or pull or push and pull. I literally said to him, I was like, I can't train with you anymore.
I'm bored.
Like, I love you, but I don't enjoy training with you as much as I used to because you've gotten stronger and I've not gotten progressively as stronger as you have.
Yeah.
And to take the plates on and off.
It's
and then
such a faff, isn't it?
It's like, I also don't like being in longer than the gym than an hour and a half.
Yeah, yeah.
And it takes him like 2.5 hours to train.
No, I couldn't do with that either.
So yeah. Couples in a gym. I have seen it a fair few times in Derby, actually. You know when like someone will be sat on like a leg extension?
Yeah.
And they're like training with their partner.
Yeah.
And then like they lean over the leg extension and then they're like kissing. Having a little smooch and like, you know, like being all touchy-handsy. I'm not a PDA touchy person anyway.
Yeah.
And for me, I just look at that and think, why are you doing that in a gym? I'm so judgy. I'm like, why do you love each other? Stop that right now. You know what? I just get awkward. Like if let's say Will was to walk in and he was to give you a kiss hello.
Yeah.
I would also feel awkward during
Would
that.
you actually?
I'd just be like,
what, in the gym?
No, just even in the scenario.
Really?
Yeah. I think it's because like I almost feel like I want to give you guys privacy.
Yeah.
So I feel awkward because I'm invading your privacy, even if he's walked in.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't want to be there like watching you kiss. Do you know what I mean? Like, Amy was saying goodbye to her partner because he dropped us off back at her house. He gets out the car and says goodbye, gives her a hug, and I'm just there like, right, see you later. And then like obviously they're like edging to kiss, and I'm like, give me your keys. Give me it. She's like, do you know which one? I was like, don't care, just give me your keys and I'll try.
Even if only give me a little peck.
Because I just want to like, I just don't want to walk. I think I'm just so awkward. And don't get me wrong, like if I leave the gym before Reese or whatever, I'll give him a quick peck.
Yeah.
I'll say bye, hug, later. But if anyone around me does it, I don't know why I'm really bad at like watching stuff like that. But I just go like, I can't. Like,
so you can't deal with PDA in the gym, basically?
Can't deal with PDA anywhere, but I think in the gym it's absolutely ridiculous.
You know what Will did? Will came home once from the gym near us and he was like, Leah, I had to say something today. Because Will's quite like, he just said stuff, he's not really bothered.
Yeah.
Whereas I just won't say anything, I'm just not like that.
I feel like that's the same, like I'm like you and Reese and Will are similar in that sense.
Like I just couldn't say anything, but Will's like this, honestly, I was trying to train arms and all I could see out the corner of my eye was this couple, like, but they're not, like, I don't mind if someone in the gym gives someone a quick kiss or like a hug, like what, I
think that's fine, yeah.
But you know when someone is like full on like making out, but it was happening next to me and I just couldn't concentrate on my set. So he's like, so I said something to you.
No, he didn't.
I was like, no, and he was like, yes I did, I said something. He was like, can you not do this in the gym please? And I was like,
hats off to him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but if you're snogging in the gym, I'm sorry, it's just time and place. Like, I know you're in love, but go in the car, mate.
Yeah, I get you.
Like, there are other people there. Like, if you go to a nightclub and stuff, cool, that's the place.
Yeah.
But at a gym, at 1 p.m.
It's not what you want to be seeing, is it, in the middle of your day?
No, and he is right. Like, if you try to focus on something, it's a bit like, and you can hear... just even that noise makes me grim out. Ugh. Right, enough of that because I'm feeling just very uncomfortable
I'm gonna be so
right now.
While you're at the gym next time I go.
I'm gonna be there like,
God, don't
give me the ick.
Don't icks and I out in the gym.
But those were just some icks. Like, I more so like I get the ick, but I don't actually think of things like that as an ick. I'm just like, they're doing that. But hopefully you guys agree. Am I boring you?
I don't know.
But yeah, guys, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys have the same ick as me. But do you know some girls have like a list of like 200 icks?
When it's like find a boyfriend. And
yeah. And I've listened to podcasts with girls with ridiculous icks. You know, things that they genuinely can't control. Yeah. Like, all of these things you can control.
Yeah.
But there were some things that guys can't control, and I was like, that's so mean. Like, that's so horrible. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this one.
I don't know what we're going to do for next week's yet. We'll have to have a think. Not next week's, the week after.
Yeah, we're going to have a think about that one. But if you liked these types of podcasts, let us know. I feel like we should do like a Q&A one next time.
Like a general Q&A one?
Yeah, general Q&A one.
Yeah, that would be good.
But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's podcast and we'll see you soon.
Bye!